What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius, back at it again with episode 16. Yes, that's the one I'm on. I had to make sure I lose track if I happen not watching this show in literally 2+ months. Jesus, it's crazy to think about it. A lot of you know about my hospitalization thing. That, along with, schedule falling apart, everything, just put this show on hold because this is of my required duties. This is at the bottom just because it's a live show. I can always binge it later. It's not necessarily a part of the schedule, but doesn't mean I haven't missed it. Doesn't mean I haven't heard great things. Doesn't mean a lot of people, I see you, Mr. Twitchy, don't think I don't know you, haven't been requesting it. So I'm very looking forward to hopping back into it. Last episode, we ended with Bakugo and Todoroki, who are getting back into their provisional training. And Gang Orca, and I got his name last episode and actually wrote it down. Yoku Mera. I'm just gonna call him Mera, or Yokumiro, whatever. Yokumiro, Miru. Jesus, I can't even talk right now. They were talking about making the training a little bit harder, seeing what that's gonna be like. Also, All Might is having a serious talk with Endeavor. I'm very much looking forward to that. I love their conversations. Not the biggest Endeavor fan myself when it comes to his personality, but he is a mighty hero, cannot argue that. All in all, I'd say I'm really looking forward to this episode. Now remember, if you guys want to see the entire episode uncut, you can always check out the Patreon. Make sure to follow me on Twitch because I'm streaming Final Fantasy for the first time, Final Fantasy X, and also follow me on Twitter, of course, for any updates. Let's hop into this. My Hero Academia, Season 4, Episode 16. Now this is exactly where we left off. I'm very excited for Inasa and everyone to interact again. Here we go. That's the spot where we don't stand out. He immediately starts screaming. And I completely forgot about Inasa's personal vendetta against Endeavor, which moved on to Todoroki too. Oh my. People are getting even more hyped. Suge! Kami. Is it Kami or Kami? I'm gonna say Kami for now. So at least they are aware of that. At least Shiketsu is aware of that. Okay, that is very good. Very smart on their part. Yup, and these guys are always on top of it, man. It's good that you feel some guilt for that. I love seeing Gang Orca in action. Gobby fish turds. Put him in line like a military man. That's what I like to see. Heck yeah. Yes, I agree. I like that reasoning. Or not reasoning, I like that though. That's why it says win those kids' hearts. To have a heart, you're gonna have to, oh man, kids are hard to deal with. I completely understand this. It's gonna be very difficult and very against Bakugo and Todoroki's normal training. Bombs. Who is this kid being all smart and charismatic? What's with this kid? wee wee.
まあいいや。私子供好きだし。あいた。翔くんたぶらかしてんじゃねえよ。無視よ無視よ無視よ。わあ、マジ年頃。
Already at that age? I guess it's middle school, but damn, I want to be friends with Cammy.
何をするにも反抗的で、皆さんに早速ご迷惑を。
All right, what are we gonna do to win these kids over?
このクラスを変えることでしょう。貴様ら4人には協力して、このクラスの心を掌握してもらう。保育士になれってか。
This would actually be so entertaining if I was sitting up there in the bleachers just watching this. I'd be like, God damn, that sucks for these guys. Because I don't hate kids or anything, but it'll be a long time before I have the patience to deal with these little fuckers.
誰よりも多く事件を解決へ導いてきた。今も今まで以上に。だが、聞こえてくる。貴様が築き上げてきた。目には映らぬ何かが崩れていく音が。
Facts, holy shit.
元ナンバーワンヒーローよ。平和の象徴とはなんだ?
That is a deep question to be asking, especially with someone who's slightly taking over that role. I say slightly because people are looking for alternatives to him, but at least he, man, I like that. I like that a lot.
ですが、夢に向かって励んでいらっしゃる皆様と触れ合うことで、まっすぐな気持ちを思い出させてあげられれば。
This teacher looks like she genuinely is passionate, genuinely cares about these kids.
野暮なことはいい子なしだな。人が困ってる。
つまりみんなと仲良くなればいいんすよね。よーし。子守なんぞとっとと終わらせて。クラスの空気を形成してるボスが必ずいる。
Is it the blonde kid?
そいつを見つけ出す。
それで。
そしてバキバキにへし折り、見せしめに吊るして全員に石を投げさせる。てめえがいかに矮小な存在かをすり込むのが一番効くのだ。仲良くなればいいんすよ。
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that's the proper way of going about it.
具体的暴力的発想。お里が知れますよね。
Sorry to pause it. This kid so far reminds me of the kid in Class 1B, who was the original one during the tournament arc in Season 2, who really got on Bakugo's nerves and said, we're taking a break from Deku, when he was talking to Kirishima during the, what was it, where they had to get on top of each other, you know, and steal the headbands? The blonde kid who can take other people's quirks, and he's like, we're gonna kill this kid. Like, he reminds me of a young him, for real, with his suave mentality and his way of getting at people and getting beneath their skin. It's like, it's really interesting.
20歳の頃にはすでにナンバー2へと上り詰めた。
How old is he now?
上ってきたからこそ理解してしまった。俺は頂にはたどり着けない。
That visualization of how tall the mountain is to number 1 is fucking crazy.
肩書きが欲しいだけなら貴様のようにヘラヘラと愛想も振りまいたろうさ。だが俺は誰より強くなりたかった。
ちょっとはか。正直何と言えばいいか。
That is a very hard question to answer.
私はこの国に象徴が必要だと信じ、街行くみんなが不安な顔をしていたんだ。どれだけヒーローがいても犯罪そのものは減らなかった。今よりずっとみんなが怯えていた。
私はあなたのためになりたくてここにいるんだ。オールマイト。
なしろにして多くを切り捨てて私はこの道を選んだ。
オールマイトだ。なんでいるの？
すげえ。エンデバーだ。マジか。なんでいるの？
Wow, I didn't even really notice that in this episode that much. That's crazy.
私の目指した象徴を君もなぞることはない。君は君の思うやり方を焦らず見つければいい。
さて次は冷静と情熱の
I love this conversation, man.
しょうがねえなったが。
ねえ、3人ともさっきから普通にやってる感じだけど、個性でしっかり私たち見せた方が手っ取り早くない？
俺もそれを言おうとして。
What is Cammy's actual quirk? I don't think I know.
攻めるには溝を埋めるんじゃなく 飛び込むしかねえ。実技デモンストレーションで。なるほど、了解っす。
何か話して。
It's like they're plotting. Jesus.
が響きませんよ。だって僕らは知っているんです。
俺たちの方ができるってことをさ。
来いよガキども。相手してやるぜ。
Look how serious this got in a matter of seconds. Look at the shot.
つけることしかできない。当然響きません。
小学生相手にどんだけ手間取ってんだこいつら。
本気で衝突すれば児童に残るは忸怩たる思い。
True, and hate them even more.
児童に花を持たせればさらなる増長を招く。対話を投げ打った時点でキャツラは
Also true. I don't see how this could work out right now.
自分の個性がヒーローより優れていると
I mean, that's a cool looking quirk right there.
本気で皆さんを任す気でいます。
Jesus, what the hell? That was a cool looking quirk. I'm excited for this next episode. Well, this is a very interesting... I don't know if this is going to be the entirety of the arc. I doubt it because I know the festival's coming up. This is a very interesting episode, should I say. It is very needed for these specific characters. I don't know too much about Cammy, but especially with the way they acted during the part 2 of the provisional exam, Bakugo and Todoroki definitely need a little bit more passion and heart into their journey into becoming heroes. Bakugo especially. But Inasa, you know, he just needs his passion redirected in a different way because he already has the passion and heart. It's quite interesting, and I do agree that a great way to show if you're good enough to be a hero is to win over kids' hearts. Because I myself will easily admit kids are annoying and very hard to deal with. You have to have a lot of patience, and I'm nowhere. I can barely, if you guys can see my cat over there sleeping, I barely have enough patience for her, let alone an actual another child human being. Like, you just got to think, would All Might be able to win these kids' hearts? Yes, he would, in a heartbeat, you know, were he not in his current situation. It's just like, that's just something that comes with being a hero. You know, you have to make smiles, protect those smiles. And I love what Gang Orca said. Even if the person you're trying to protect bears their fangs at you, you still have to protect that life. Like, no matter the cost, no matter what's going on, that is your duty as a hero. I also found it interesting that Gang Orca's mouth does not seem to be where he talks from. Like, he was like, had a full open mouth, and then you saw like his nose wiggle while he was talking. Like, does he talk out of his nose? That's interesting to me. Like, always, Gang Orca's always an interesting character. I love seeing him. I love seeing him in action. I love like his eyes. I love that he called them they're worse than bottom sea dwellers and Gobi turds. But I'm very excited to find out what comes up in these episodes. That was very interesting. And then I do hope in the end that they were able to get their license and be back on equal terms and equal levels with the rest of the class. Because that was a major turning point for me, that Bakugo and Todoroki, in my opinion, you know, the contenders with Deku for 1, 2, and 3 in the class, 2 of the 3 failed that test. Like, that was always just crazy to me. But I guess, you know, realistically, it makes a lot of sense. And then I love the conversation between Endeavor and All Might, how he worked so hard and climbed to number 2. And because he worked so hard and climbed to number 2, he was very easily able to see how far the gap was between 2 and 1. And now that he's been technically given the spot of 1, he doesn't know how to fill in number 1 shoes. Like, what is the symbol of peace? What is that? All Might really couldn't answer that either. It's like, I love how what he said too, even when there are a number of heroes around before he became the symbol of peace, people looked always worrisome and always so afraid in their towns, you know, like he had to become the person who caused smiles and then made those smiles stay unwaveringly, you know, like it's a great actual deep philosophical debate, not debate, but questioning of the current situation, you know, and I really appreciate that. I really do. But I'm gonna hop into this next episode now. I am excited. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Let me know what you thought down below. Of course, thank you, Dapper Squad. Have a great day. Check out the Patreon if you guys want to see this one full length or the next one. Actually, that's not true. I don't have early access for this. But I love you guys anyway. Peace out, y'all.